Don't forget your sales effort, will you? We've got a sales masterclass coming up. So the last session today will be from Emile. He's going to tell us a little bit about the sales masterclass coming up. It's free to all members, whether you're converter members or your supplier members. Get your sales team really genned up on new innovative ways of selling. So over to Emile. Big round of applause, please.
Hello. Testing 1, 2. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the final thing in between us and the bar, so I'll keep it brief. So my name's Emile, one of the senior consultants at SBR Consulting. It's great to see a lot of hands raised at the beginning of today of many of you who were at the previous SBA conference, so many familiar faces. Those of you who don't know me, we have been partnered with the SPA for many years now and continue to offer these masterclasses to upskill the people, process and tools to help you all sell more effectively. So innovation was a really intriguing and exciting theme today for me to witness and also to discuss today as well. So when we think about innovation, I've loved to hear about all of the concept technology that's been discussed today, but also innovation in the way of your sales function too, of course, as we are a sales transformation and effectiveness consultancy. And what I wanted to highlight here on the screen is the ways in which you can innovate your sales function through people, process, and tools. And what this highlights is, starting to identify where we might be as a business. Towards the startup and unpredictable process for some of us here, others not so much. Potentially there may be an over-reliance on some of the higher performers. So in order to move towards reinventing or move forward towards the predictable, we can start to define our customer journey, our client journey, start to build some formal sales processes, and at the heart of it, in which we're going to be speaking about the masterclass, is creating consistency across the people in our client engagements. Now, one of the common challenges that we're hearing, probably one of the most common challenges both across the industry here and also in many other industries, are that customers are asking for better prices. Just a show of hands, has anyone in the last 12 months, has their customers asked for a lower rate, a better price, having some conversations around that? Absolutely. And so what we're going to be looking at is giving the people some skills to actually protect margins and move away from price conversations. What are the other things that we can be talking about to articulate value, to articulate ROI? Now, in the previous masterclass, those of you who joined, we started to look at what's called BATNA and ZOPA. So these are your best alternatives to negotiated agreement, i.e. your BATNA, and also what might be your clients be preparing as the way of their best alternatives to negotiated agreement. Now this forms our zone of potential agreement. We were able to discuss and come up with some ideas on what those variables are. What are those coverts in which we can prepare to have these conversations that steer the conversation away from splitting difference and having price conversations and more around understanding and articulating value where it's apparent. So we're going to be diving deeper into the concept of your BATNA and ZOPA and moving into this win-win stage here. We're really, we understand we're more collaborative in this journey, and there's lots of different techniques, effective questions we can be asking. Ben, where were you from Dyson earlier today? You spoke about creativity, innovation, and problem solving. I think there's a lot of that is more warranted more than ever now, absolutely, especially now in with the sales function. So we'll be looking at some creative ways to articulate value, some effective questioning techniques and structures to give our team more effective ways on actually engaging with your clients, and ultimately creating win-win solutions and leveraging account review calls where we can actually spot and expand accounts rather than be looking to just get the deal. More about protecting margin, of course, there as well. So please join us. Everyone who is an SBA member, of course, can join us. We are on the 20th of June at 10 a.m, so please go onto the website. Please register. And both myself and Bill at the back there as well will be around for a conversation for the next hour or so and at our stand. So please do come ask some questions, say hello. Would love to meet you all and see some familiar faces as well. But thanks for having me. Cheers.